Well, Secretary of State Antony Blinken meeting with his Chinese counterpart in his first diplomatic talks since the U.S. shot down a Chinese spy craft. Meanwhile, as Alexandria Hoff explains, the Biden administration is giving up the search for aerial objects shot down over northern Alaska and the Yukon.
According to the State Department, this meeting lasted for about an hour and covered an array of topics, including Taiwan, China's support of Russia, but it began with the Chinese spy flight. The talk was had between Secretary Blinken and Wang Yi, who is the director of the CCP's Foreign Affairs Commission. In an interview that will air on Meet the Press tomorrow, Blinken said he underscored the irresponsible violations of sovereignty and that Wang Yi offered no apologies.
I told him quite simply that that was unacceptable and can never happen again.
Earlier in Munich, Wang Yi called the U.S.'s response to the spy craft absurd and hysterical. Former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo weighed in.
Wang Yi is just an actor, an agent of Xi Jinping. We haven't confronted the system in a way that will convince him that to fly a slow-moving balloon over the United States for 5 days is just simply not something we're going to permit to happen.
That surveillance tool has been recovered from the waters off of South Carolina, where it was shot down 2 weeks ago. The White House says it's now being analyzed at the FBI lab in Quantico. Debris has not been located for the 3 small unknown objects shot down by the U.S. since the 10th. They were likely privately owned with no ties to China, according to the administration. The search for those objects has been called off. The White House's John Kirby said the president is implementing new guidelines over what to shoot down.
It doesn't mean that there won't be additional shoot downs if he believes there's a legitimate threat to our safety and security. But it does mean that we're going to put a new set of parameters on the decision-making process going forward.
During today's meeting, we're told that Secretary Blinken reiterated the president's intent on speaking with Chinese President Xi Jinping. President Biden will depart Monday for Poland. At the White House, Alexandria Hoff, Fox News.